Does it mean for a photo to be timeless? Recently, I saw a TikTok of a photographer saying that she didn't like the trend of other photographers bashing editing styles. And I thought this was really interesting because it didn't sit right well with me, and I thought it was worth a discussion. I remember reading the caption and it said, "True to color doesn't necessarily mean that it's timeless." And then in a comment, he said, "Do whatever you want as far as editing styles are concerned. It's up to you." Now, of course, I believe that we as photographers shouldn't be going on other photographers' feeds and leaving hateful or unhelpful comments in regards to the way that they edited a photo. It's uncalled for, and there's a place for critiques, but only if that other photographer asked for it. So I don't think we should be wasting our time doing that. But should we be commenting on just editing styles in general? And should any editing style that you choose be okay? Which means just do whatever you want? I don't like that idea. I do think there are bad choices for editing styles. So this led me down a rabbit hole of thinking. I 100% believe that there are some bad editing style choices that can be made. And then there's this rabbit hole of, does true to color make a photo timeless? And what does timeless photos even mean? I would argue that as a photographer, we should be aiming to take photos that are true to color, true to life, or at least mimicking film that has a timeless feel to it, because people are familiar with it because it's been around for a while. I like to say, for me personally, when I'm communicating to clients, that I am capturing who they are at this moment in time. And when they're looking at it 10 years from now, I want it to feel like them, and I don't want my editing style taking away from that moment that I captured. Meaning, if they look at the photo, I don't want them thinking like, oh, that was the time that everybody was doing the dark and moody trend. That to me takes away from making a photo feel timeless. Now, the exception to that is if you are specifically an artistic portrait photographer, and as an artistic portrait photographer, you are working on single images at a time in a specific style that you are getting hired for. In that instance, I would say it's okay not to have a true to life color. But if you're a wedding photographer or a portrait photographer, like families, I would say you should aim for having colors that are true to life. I totally think that this is worth a discussion. What do you think on this topic? What is your editing style? Is it true to color or something else? Do you think that any editing style should be acceptable? Or are you leaning in one direction or the other? Please let me know in the comments. I would love to hear your thoughts on this.